Here's the first scramble. We have this line of greens, and the yellow one's a little better than the white one. So this screen pairs with a D prime, just like that. And then this corner pairs with the U2. So the block is U2 D prime R D2, because then I'm gonna match them here, do an R, and then D2 to put them with those. I see this is gonna move here and then up here with the, it's gonna move here, and then after the RD2, it's gonna be back there. But instead of an R, I'm gonna do a R wide. So that's gonna swing this here up here with blue top. And then I'm gonna track this pair. So after the D prime U2 R wide D2, this is gonna be blue there. This is gonna be yellow blue. So this edge was blue yellow, and this is yellow blue. So M prime pairs those up. Then I can do U R wide U M2 U prime R, and that's gonna finish this square of the second block. So I'll show you what I mean. So U2 D prime makes this line, R wide D2, there's the block. This was here, and this is yellow blue. Those pair up in the back like that, and then U R wide. This is blue on the back, the edge that I just shot down there, and orange on the bottom. So I can bring this here, and M2 would bring orange there. Match those up, this with this. Here I see I'm getting a soon case, and it's going to be the really bad one. So I can just do U2. Actually, I'd preserve for this, so I just go. Oh, we still have an arrow, but it's bad. It's not that bad because the green's gonna solve. So I'll just do that. Reds, so we're gonna get a nice cancellation. MU2M. And since it's the same color and these need to switch, then I know I can do the wrong AUF and then do it like that. Here's the second scramble. We have this pair on blue. This can be matched with the center with UF prime, and then D2 would pair those. But first we're gonna look at this pair. So UF prime D2 would bring this here. This would be blue like this, and then blue here. So blue, blue. So U prime B would pair them. But looking at this, the UF prime is going to move it here, white's here, white's here. So BU prime B would misorient it and put it here. But if I do R prime U R U prime B instead, it's going to solve with the center. So I can just do R after that. And I'm going to be tracking this pair. So U F prime D2, U prime, looking at this pair. So I see this, and I know the green edge is back there, it's going to match. So R prime U, R, U prime B. And this pair set up really nicely, so now it's just a 3-mover. And then here I would do like a sort of R wide prime and M at the same time to split up this pair. Match those, and I know I'm getting sexy sledge. So go right into that. Here I'm going to solve this blue into the green spot while orienting, and then solve them, and I know I'm getting the case where you have to do that. So I'm going to do blue-white on this third one again, because we have this. Whenever you see something like this with one edge with the center and then the corner matched up, one move solves them relative to each other, so you can just set up the line for the others and then put these edges in, like this edge in, and put the corner and edge there, and you'll have the block. So I noticed that doing an F solves this line, and then to finish the rest of the line is just pairing these two and putting them in the back. But instead of doing that, I can do UF, and now the line's paired at the same time. So keeping an eye on this is going to preserve. So UF U prime RY2D would essentially do nothing to this, and then this would swing down here with the RY2 and solve there. So then to finish the square would be R prime U R2. So UF, that line, U prime RY2, this line, this is down here. So D prime, and then solving this with that, you could do this, and then solving that pair at the same time. Here I know I'm getting a soon case, and it's going to be No, not a student case. It's the pure T. And then I know I do this alg. I know this is gonna flip these two. This will be stationary. This is gonna be one of the misoriented edges on the arrow, but I don't know how it permutes, so it's either gonna be a side edge or a front edge. Okay, it's a front edge, which is bad. So it's gonna solve opposite with this. Peek at that, that's red. So this is the lonely piece, this is the block, so red, orange, I mean red is either M prime or M. I'm not gonna do M because this is the block, so I'm gonna do M prime. Wow, I'm really getting lucky with these lines, so hopefully you learn how to do line first blocks really easily. Once again, we have this case where these two are going to solve relative to each other once we do that, but this time we got a bit luckier. We have the edge paired with it. So R prime, U prime, R basically inserts that corner with it, and also it's going to do a U prime to this green, red and move it there. So the F prime is just going to pair that. So R prime, U prime, R, this is going to be here, F prime, D. This is just going to do a U prime the whole time. This is the DR edge, and then I'm going to track this corner and wait, maybe the other one's better. Not really. Okay, this corner and this edge. So this edge, after I do that, it's just gonna be right here, and then U2 R2 isn't gonna do anything to it either. And then this is gonna be here with yellow top. So then what I can do is flip it to orange top while I'm solving this in the bottom. So R prime U prime R finishes that line, F prime D, first block. This is here. I knew I'm going to be able to flip this like that, match those up, and then pair it like this. I knew this was blue in the back because I saw it when I was flipping this corner. So I'm going to do an R wide to orient it and M prime at the same time to put it down. Here I know I'm getting a anti-soon, and it's going to be the, it's like similar to Sexy Sledge, but it's an extra U move. It flips these two, so I'm gonna have 4 on top, but I don't know what they're gonna look like. Okay, so this is good because this is the standard EOLR for this case, and these are opposite, so I know it's gonna be direct solve of EOLR, like that. Orange, red, which means either U2 or M2. In this case, I know this is the block, so M2. Okay, so this last scramble, we're doing red-white because we have this solved, and then this is a pretty easy pair. This one's also a one mover, but I'm going to solve this pair first. So it's just going to be U, which moves this here. R wide 2 brings this red here, so they're going to be a pair. B would bring them here to here, so that's a pair. This is just going to move up here. This isn't going to move. So then from there, I can do, these two are red, so F would put them red, red, and then U prime F2 would solve them. And then this the whole time is just going to do, the net effect is R prime U, so it's going to be here and here, but actually it's going to swing around here, and then move down here, and then come to the top. Actually no, it's going to be white on top. Yeah, white on top, because, yeah. And then I don't think I'd be able to track any other second block pieces for this one, so I just go ahead and do that. U, R wide 2, B. Here I saw these two, so F U prime F2. I'm just going to orient them while doing this, so flip this to blue, flip this to blue. I see this one, so I'm going to try to keep this either orange or green on top. Solve that pair, and then we have these two, 2 gen. I'm getting the diag H. Edges are there and there, so I can do, what can I do? Well, it didn't work. Not gonna be able to do that. And then they're on the bottom, so like that, these two, and here, vertical bar opposites, so I'm gonna misalign the top and then do M2.